Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Senators win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Takes control of the puck, and he gives it over to Batherson. And now he angles it across to Giroux. Oh, did he ever rock him in the open ice?
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
New York's looking to break out. Here they are on the attack. Sends it in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Intercepts it at center. And he loses control of the puck. And a stick break setup. Sends it out front. And he denies that great opportunity there. The Islanders are in transition. Quick feed to Pulock. Stops him cold. Huge steal in his own end. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Slides the puck down low. Works it across to Jensen. Moves it on over to Duclair. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Quick pass to Duclair. Lets the wrister go. Then there is the score! Johnny on the spot. He tucks in the rebound.
How many times have we seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on, and you get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
The Islanders are first to light the lamp tonight, and let's see where it goes from here.
There's been some back and forth action, and you have to believe that sometimes when there's one, there's more to come.
And a quick little stick lift and comes up with a turnover. Moves it quickly over to Barzal. The Islanders carry it along the wall. Quick feed down low. Poor pass on the play, and the puck leaves the zone. And now it's grabbed by Pelech. Moves it to Barzal. Uses the force on that hit. Tosses it to Jensen. Here's a short pass to Tkachuk. Trying to get back on the attack now.
As a defender, you have to be aware of your opponent and the leverage of your stick, and he activates it perfectly to be able to stop this high-danger chance.
And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. And a solid save there as we play on. Quick pass across to Zetterlund. Sends it into the offensive zone. Puck exits the zone. And he passes it up ahead to Shabbat. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Ottawa's got possession of the puck. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. And the puck's kicked free. The Islanders will play it in their own end. Intercepted in the offensive end by Greg. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. And that goes off a player in front. Tries to feed it over to Palat. He carries the puck up along the wing. The Senators take possession of the neutral zone. And he takes the pass. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off.
Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage. And the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is bumped.
Here in the back half of this period, the Islanders lead it 1-0. Cizikas has it in their own end. Tries to clear the puck. And his teammate comes up with it. Loose puck battle along the boards. Takes the feed. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. The Islanders move it ahead. Takes the puck behind the net. Here's a chance. Off target. The Senators gain possession along the wall. Cleven's moving the puck through his own zone. Ottawa's on the attack. To the low slot. Point point-blank stop by Sorokin.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save, no rebound to boot.
Here in the later stages of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Moves the puck to Heineman. The Senators get a hold of it. Takes a shot. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Quick feed to D'Angelo. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Shot. And he elects to play the puck. Oh, he'll feel that one. Giroux's got it along the wing. Turn that one aside.
Sorokin's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Intercepts it in the neutral zone. And that slides right out to center ice. Good check, frees the puck up. Oh, he got hammered, and look at this. He's on his own bench.
Well, at least you can take your time getting up when it's your own bench, James.
Yeah, that's one. I'd be way happier landing on this one than the opposition. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Turns him away.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Senators must be feeling a little snake-bitten, trailing in the late stages of the first. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. New York's gained possession along the boards. Gaining steam here on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, glove save and a beauty.
Allmark's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
And the Senators glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end.
Ottawa's working hard in all areas of the ice. Defense is structure, and it needs to happen in all three zones. When you're talking about stick positioning, they're doing a great job of taking away passes.
Hey fans, don't forget to enter tonight for our team signed poster, which we'll give away before the end of tonight's game.
Two more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. Still a lot of hockey left in this one as period number 2 gets underway. All right, Pounder, put your analyst hat on here. We've played already a period. What do you make of this one?
Sorokin's performance was outstanding in the first 20 minutes. I mean, he got shelled. He's got to be exhausted, James. His team needs to pick it up in front of him if they want to stay in this game.
And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. And let's see what the call is. The Islanders are being called for tripping.
Well, the bench doesn't like this call, James. It's untimely to say the least with that 1-goal lead. Now, the PK unit, they got to get out there and they got to do a job.
The Senators will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, it's time to be opportunistic on the power play here, James. You have an opportunity to get the equalizer. It all starts with the face-off, though. You want to get to your set spots right away and attack the net.
They clear the zone. Passes on over to Cousins. And he's got the answer for that one. The Islanders have it against the wall. Quick pass to Pelech. And that pass goes off a stick. Loses his balance on the play. Moves it quickly over to Holmstrom. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. The Senators are across the line and into the offensive end. The Islanders have possession shorthanded. And they send it down the ice. Slides it across to Tkachuk. And he makes a save there. The Islanders gain control of the puck. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. The Senators gain possession in their own end. With the stop. Ottawa's got a hold of it along the wall. The Senators may not get many better chances than that to tie it as they fail to capitalize on the power play. Oh, look at the glove save by Sorokin!
Sorokin's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic, and he makes a huge save from the slot.
The Senators have been generating a lot of pucks on net, but they still trail here in the second. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. The Islanders move to the offensive zone. Oh, and he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Moves it to Soucy. Along the wing up the neutral zone. The Senators, oh, big hit on the play, and look at this, he's on his own bench.
Oh, he's not going to live this one down for a while, James. You know that he's going to get razzed for a bit because he's in the laps of his teammates.
I think he's okay, just a slightly bruised ego.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Here's a short pass to Pellet. Pass to Heineman. They've got numbers here. Here's a chance, sends it in front. Takes the blast. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Battling for it along the boards. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. Here they come. Puck sails onto the bench, sending a few people ducking. The Senators have had a lot of good looks offensively, but they still trail in the second. The Islanders win the faceoff. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Slides it diagonally to Heineman. Slides the puck over to Batherson. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. The Islanders have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And the puck is scooped up here into the open ice by D'Angelo. Batherson's into the offensive zone now on the attack. The Islanders get a hold of the puck along the boards. Scrum along the wall. D'Angelo stick handling in his own zone. Quick feed to Giroux. Off a stick and they can't connect. The Islanders scoop it up along the boards. Moves it over to Heineman. Down the right side and into the zone. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Takes the pass. New York's got the puck. Soucy's taking it from his own end. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Broken up in the neutral zone by Drouin. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Islanders have taken a 1-0 lead. Cizikas has won the draw. He got all of that hit. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Angles it over to Cizikas. Looking to make something happen at center. Sends it in deep. Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. Great reach by McLean. Quick pass to Tkachuk. And that goes off a stick and off to the side. Breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. He scores. It looked like he had made the save, but that's in the back of the net for a goal.
This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing because, listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
Ottawa's offensive pressure has resulted in an equalizer here tonight.
As an athlete, you always know the end of the period is critical time, and you want to maintain pressure, and you want to gain momentum heading into the third. That goal did just that.
New York's looking to break out of their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. New York's got the puck against the boards. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Moves it quickly over to Mayfield. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. Intercepted at center by Lee. Shabbat's lugging the puck. The Islanders have it in the offensive end. Olmark's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Well, the goal light does not go on, and no one can believe it, James. We're going to have another look at it. Man, was that ever electric. This is unbelievable that he can get to this puck. You think it's in the net, and then he comes out of nowhere with a sprawling athletic save.
Here in the late going of the frame, it's all tied up. The Islanders take possession here inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Receives the pass. Second period nearly into its final minute here. And that banks off a stick. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. New York's got a hold of the puck now. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Lets it go. And there's the save.
Sorokin's been so consistent throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well. A lot of shots that he's faced, and his save percentage is an indicator of it.
Join us for our next team practice, which will be open to the public. Admission is simply by donation, with all proceeds going to local charities.
Two down, one to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. This one's still deadlocked as we are now underway here in the third. And that's taken by the defense. Picked up along the wall by Sanderson. And that's deflected. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck. The Islanders take possession in the neutral zone. Throws it in. Goaltender gave up nothing as it hits the outside of the post and will play on.
Sorokin's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. There's just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a tie game. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Denies him on the slapper. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. The Islanders take possession of the faceoff. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Shot tipped. Oh, he denies him again. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Works it across to Palat. Slides it on over to Horvat. Oh, smart heads-up read. Scooped up along the wall by Giroux. Beautiful saucer pass. Denied with the glove by Olmark. The Senators win the draw on their own end. Moves it to Kachuk. Great defensive play to break it up. Taken along the wall by Heineman. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. Slides it across. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line. This play does not happen without that beautiful pass, James. It's all about reading where the coverage is and knowing exactly how your teammate can skate onto that puck. And when you skate onto it, you have some speed. You can get that shot off the way you want, and he capitalizes perfectly.
The Senators pick up the go-ahead goal here in the first half of this third period. What's the strategy now here, Cheryl?
Well, you know, I think they've gotten to this point because they've held the possession time, James. They haven't panicked. They've had good patience with the puck. I think they got to continue that, and they may find the back of the net again. After that huge hit, he's really laboring to get off the ice, and you know that no player ever wants to stay down, so he's finding a way, mustering up everything he's got in him to find his way to the bench.
And loses possession after a solid hit. Here's a short pass to Drouin. Big save by the goaltender. Olmark's got the puck, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Well, and this is a huge play right here, just recognizing the tempo of the game and being able to dictate it. He's done it all night.
Nearing the midway mark of the period, the Senators are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. New York's got it, and they're on the attack. The lane was plugged up, and that shot's blocked. Puts it on net, gets in front of it.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it, and he made the save.
Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Lee. Quick pass across to Pelech. And he's ridden off the puck. Moves it in front, and that's intercepted. Puck picked up by Batherson. Ottawa's gained possession. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. More than half the frame has been played here. The Senators are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Eller's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And just a bit outside.
You got to get a shot on that, James. You get in tight, you have an opportunity in that scoring area, and you don't even get a shot on net. Not good enough.
The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Zetterlund. Puck dumped in.
People and fans complain that low-scoring games are boring, but not this one. There's been a lot of high-quality chances on both sides. It's been a very entertaining game.
Great forecheck by Zetterlund. The Islanders gain control of the puck against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Palat. And that pass is redirected. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Levels them with the hit. Taken by Spence. Quick feed to Eller. Ottawa's got it along the wall. Good fight for the puck along the boards. And that's poked away by Barzal. The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a chance on the attack. And that's stopped by Olmark. Ottawa's got the puck. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Barzal. And he's right there with the blocker to keep it out. Puck grab by Jensen. Quick pass to Heineman. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. And now it's grabbed by D'Angelo. Steps into the offensive end. Dishes it off. Stopped by the goaltender. Olmark's got the puck and hangs on for a whistle here in this third period.
Well, he's been outstanding all game, James. He's the reason why his team is leading in this one and elects with a good decision to get the face-off.
Barzal's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. And that's blocked in traffic. Back to the point it goes. Scores! They've tied it up here with a timely goal in the third.
Well, with their backs up against the wall, they decide to turn the tides and put on the press, if you will, James, and they get the equalizer. Ask any goaltender how difficult this save is to make, James. He just wires it stick side, top shelf.
New York's playing to win here now in the late stages of this one, Cheryl.
And it's amazing how you can get so much rejuvenation off of a goal at the late stages of a third period. You know the whole bench is up and ready to go. They want the call.
Stops that one. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Late goings of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Scores! A huge goal puts them in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. There's no way that the goaltender saw this puck. I mean, there's so much traffic net front. I mean, screens all over the place. You can see him trying to track, bob, and weave, but he can't catch up to it.
The Islanders, with that goal, have gone up by 1 here in the third.
Well, you're better up by 1 than down by 1, James, but there's a lot of runway left. Now it's a mindset of attack, but be defensively responsible.
They've got the defense outnumbered. With possession along the wall. Oh, hello! Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. Less than 60 seconds left in regulation. Tries to feed it over to Giroux. And a great save!
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. A shot at the empty net! Through center along the wing. Sends it in on the attack. Referee's hand goes up in the air. We got a delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The Senators don't like it, but they'll serve 2 in the penalty box.
Trailing this late in the game, this is going to be a real tough one to come back from here. Now you're short-handed, and there's not enough runway left.
New York's got a great opportunity here on the power play. The Islanders win the faceoff. Moves it quickly over to Horvat. Oh, that goes off the mask, and it stays out.
Well, this is just a prime example of doing what it takes to keep the puck out of the net. In this case, right off the noggin.
And that will close the book on this one here tonight. Well, it wasn't pad the stats night, but I still think the right team won at the end of the night here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, the shot volume was there, right? But they ran into a hot goaltender, so they adjusted. And that adjustment was getting some traffic net front, making sure that they had a stick on the ice for any rebound that they could collect and put it in.
Well, from the squared circle to the ice, the yes chant has taken over everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, this is a tradition now, and these fans are incredible, aren't they? I mean, they're just giving it back right at their team, and vice versa. The yes chant is alive in the stadium.
That'll do it for tonight's EA Sports broadcast. Hey, look, plenty of action just around the corner, and we hope to see you then. Good night.